let's turn on viewing of geometry with Alt M and take a closer look at our agent. We can go to the body page with page down and select the shirt, bring on a material node. It will be attached to the shirt because the shirt was selected, and it defaults to diffuse, so we can start playing with the diffuse colour. And we could of course attach this material to other pieces of geometry, but in this case we don't want to. And we can adjust specular. We probably don't want a shiny shirt, so we'll turn that down, maybe give it a little bit of ambient. Go back to diffuse, and we could bring on a texture map. Just select the file, it needs to be a TIFF file, accept, and you can see that the diffuse colour is multiplied by the texture map. Now we might also want the diffuse colour to be modified by an agent variable. We can do that here, as long as our agent variable has been defined, and that will mean that the diffuse value for each agent will now be different. Now the diffuse value actually turns up in RenderMan as CS, so while this is mostly for use in OpenGL rendering, the CS value of course is used in the final render in RenderMan. And let's go to the RenderMan tab. Here we can see we can set various shaders. We've got basically two passes. We've got the beauty pass, which gets surface and displacement shaders, and we've got the shadow pass, which gets shadow surf and shadow displace shaders. We also have the ability to set a displacement bounds, and we can make it a matte object, which is a special flag in RenderMan. So in this case we want to select air as our renderer under options render, and then we can go through our air shaders, which Massive will find for us. This time we want the plastic, and it'll find all of the parameters for that shader. So we can accept the defaults, or we can set it to what we like. And you'll notice that those arguments turn up in the top here as it constructs the shader call for us. And we can find the texture map, which in this case is going to be the same file. And if we really wanted to, we could actually quote a agent variable name inside the texture name string, so that we get a variety of texture maps turn up in our render. Okay, so we've set our shader. We could at this stage do a quick little render by going camera render, and it will call air and show us what our agent looks like. And we could do that for an entire scene if we wanted to as well, if we were tweaking the shaders on the agents in a scene. And once we've got our material set up the way we want, then we just save the agent, and the materials are saved along with the agent.